Dean?
Yes, Judy, this is Dean.
Okay, I'll put you on speakerphone just a moment.
Thank you.
Okay, who do you have present there?
We have Jack Bensley, Dean Stock, Rick Heck, and Jim Dowling, County Auditor.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, I think on this, Dean, I think we are controlling county.
I think we are, Judy. You might check, but I think we're the control county.
It looks a little bit earlier.
251.
5097 and 195.51.
No, this is Joint District 2 and 51.
We're talking about Joint District 2 and 51.
Oh, that's not what was sent over to Renee for drainage district assessments. I thought that's what you were calling about, a 5097 and 195.51.
No. This.
So you're not taking care of this drainage assessment today, then?
We didn't know anything about it.
We didn't know.
No, it got back to Renee on June 8th.
Okay, but for now, we'll get back to that later.
Okay, we'll have to, okay. You need to get information then from her.
Correct.
All right.
Okay, that's a phone.
I guess, with the tone on, yeah.
It's on totally different
Totally, I guess something different then, okay. Because I was just going on by what Ray has been out for assessment. Oh, okay.
We were contacted a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, a petitioner, the landowners in that district, a petition for an improvement, and we tabled it. We did some preliminary investigation that determined if the tile were plugged, and we found out that basically the tile in question was clean. And Rick Heck and I talked with a landowner on the Sac County side of the district yesterday, and we're of a mind, after visiting with people in the district, to go ahead with a preliminary investigation. We talked to Ivan yesterday. At that time, there's some groundwork that's already been done on this. In '93, that district, they did an investigation, and a lot of the information that was developed in '93 could be used in this preliminary investigation.
So then, Dean, what do you want us to do? Are we going to have are you the controlling?
Yeah, we're the control county on this, Gary, and I think, we're of a mind to go ahead and approve this request for an improvement. We'll do a preliminary investigation, have the engineering firm do a preliminary investigation. There's some possible wetland issues and other things involved. It shouldn't be too expensive, and after that preliminary work with the soil conservation people and the district, we would have probably an informal meeting with the landowners of that district. What's that?
Both boards and...
Yeah, and at that informal meeting, we probably have it here, since we're the control county, and both boards would probably, it'd be good for both boards to be present and hear input from the landowners.
Was this the one that talking about close to Lytton?
Yeah, it's northwest of Lytton.
And we was over there looking at that one.
Yeah, Gary, there's an open drain and highway, the new Highway 20 is kind of going through the district, so that's a separate issue. But the improvement doesn't include everybody in the district. The people on the upper end of the district, they're paying for an outlet to the main open ditch already. So the improvement would be an issue with the people on the upper end of the district or the east side of the district.
Dean, could I interject? Gary, there are two districts. This is further north. 2 and 51 intersects with New Highway 20, and so they're two separate districts. This one is further north than the one that we did a little work on right in Lytton. If you recall, I think both Calhoun and SAC boards asked the DOT to try and do some drainage work along the new highway, and they refused to do it, and now the property owners, including Alan Albright and multiple others, are wanting to take care of it because DOT wouldn't. If you recall, the one that I think that you're referring to, Gary, is the one that goes right north of Lytton that we had to do a little replacement in Lytton on.
And you're having some problems with the landlords, I believe, or something to that.
Well, the one that you're talking about, I think the one that you're referring to is the one that is right absolutely within shouting distance of Lytton. The one that 2 and 51 is further north.
Okay.
The one you're talking about, 59 and 7 is one we worked on last night.
Yeah, I believe so. And we put a small section in, actually right on probably in town limits in Lytton, that we did some solid wall pipe in Lytton because it was blocked up from tree roots. But this is 2 and 51, which is a couple miles north, and I think both boards sent a letter to DOT asking them to give some drainage relief.
Get involved.
Yeah, along the north on this 2 and 51, and they decided they didn't need to. And I believe both boards sent a letter asking them to do something along the new alignment, just because it probably will make the water ponding worse, and we were concerned about the condition of our road when there has been water sitting and sitting and sitting, you know. So this is 2 and 51.
Okay. But I know I talked to Alan about it a couple of times.
Would it be fair to say that we need to have a chair and a secretary over there so we can move on this? Or am I off base here?
No, it'd be fine.
Are you looking just for information, or are you going to deal with it today?
You know, we'd like to proceed with, you know, gathering some information, doing a preliminary investigation, and then schedule a public meeting with the landowners.
Before we accept the improvement, right?
Correct.
Oh yeah, exactly, Scott.
Would it be proper to say that we need to have you as a chair and a secretary to proceed with a preliminary investigation before we go on?
That's fine.
That'd be fine. I would. This is Rick Hecht. I would make the motion to appoint Dean Stock as chairman and Jim Dowling as recording secretary.
I'll second that.
Second by Blake.
Second by Dean.
Okay.
And we'll all eyes here. All eyes.
All eyes here.
Okay.
Okay. We'll proceed. We'll contact Keelan Pear and tell them we want just enough information to proceed with an informal meeting with the landowners in the district. And Judy, in regard to that assessment schedule, we'll probably pick that up later in our meeting and get back to you.
Okay, Dean, don't you as Board of Supervisors want the information to review first before you have your meeting? With the informal meeting?
Yeah.